Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes. Here comes the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. He bounced back from cancer as a 2-time middleweight world champion and has fought the best of the best in his division. Let's see what he's got for us here in this one.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, introducing Daniel Jacobs.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that pack. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. They threw the hook, it didn't land. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Not a lot of defense here at all. What a fitting stage for this grudge match. This theater has seen a lot of drama. Hold it right there. Jacobs in real trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. They exchanged punches. They both hold that thought. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Leonard in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Be confident. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Relax now. I don't want the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this. Go back out there and...
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Just missed with that hook. Nice counter shot. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs. Hold that thought! Sugar Ray Leonard dazed! Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Just get your breath back.
Bad round. But we don't care, we don't care. Go out there, you win.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the...
Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping around. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is.
And there's the bell for round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These power punches are bruising up his body. There's that counter shot. A swing and a miss with the right hook. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the... Hold it right there! Sugar Ray's in trouble! About Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths.
Look, don't forget the jab, don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
Switch on. You've been close to this fight.
Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, Leonard just got rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like...
And there goes Jacobs. He's down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you continue.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Switching off. Starting to make mistakes and switching off.
And there's the bell for round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He just ate that combination. Is he going to punch himself out, though? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. There's a counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well done with that. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Sugar Ray Leonard days. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Let's go out there.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again.
Don't care. Go out there and win this next round. Right.
Here we go in the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They blocked the uppercut. Whoa, wait a minute! Sugar Ray's in trouble! A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to...
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh, Leonard just got rocked! I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
I need you to switch back on.
Hand missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back.
Get out there. Switch back.
There's the bell to start round 7. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
I like that, I'm happy. Good work out there.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight. Great.
Back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your back.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Lucky that hook didn't score. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Can't score with that hook again. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the draw.
And there's the bell to start round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out as fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Good defense stopping that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
And finally, Jacobs crumbles to the canvas. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit me this ball.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Come on, he's switching off. He got complacent.
Shot at a time. Set him up. Or you'll take him out. He's too tired.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him.
We've made it to round 10. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Big whiff with the right hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. His stamina is off the charts. A lot of effort being exerted here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Leonard in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Jab back. His blocks.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You were thinking.
Back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not worry.
Well, don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
They stopped the hook there. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Is he going to punch himself out, though? That hook is parried away. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
You're still letting your power show. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
What you doing? You switched up.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Carrying away the right hook. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with the right uppercut. The perfect counter lands. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Holding nothing back here in the round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We didn't know who was going to win, and in the end, no one did win. This fight ends in a draw.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner, but eventually these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw, suck it up, Buttercup.